In this video, I'm going to discuss with you the second question and its answer of web programming. Let's see the question number 2. This is the question. Assume that you are a web designer. The task assigned to you and your team is to create a website for a bodybuilding center. Here, your task is to design a user registration form as well as user login form. Design it as shown in the example below. You must add the style using only CSS. It doesn't need to respond. So we have to create the web page like this, and it's not required to be responsive, and we can only use CSS to the design it. Let's see the sign up page. This is the user interface of sign up page, and I created it with using only CSS framework because the question says to use only CSS framework to design it. The select tags, input fields, radio buttons are like this, and this web page is not responsive. So let's check the code. This is the PHP file which I have created the web page. In this, I used the select tag to the title and input fields for the first name and last name. I have added some CSS line in inline type. I used the radio buttons to the select gender. So in here we can select the gender type. I used input field for the date of birth, which type is date. And also I used input field for the contact number, email and password, and also I used input fields to the user address. I add the PNG file to the web page like this. This is the CSS file of my web page. This is the code of my web page, and this is the user interface of my sign up page. Now let's see the login page. This is the user interface of login page, and it's also not responsive. So let's check the code. This is the PHP file which I have created the login page, and I have used two input fields for the username and password, and I used a anchor tag to the forgotten password, and the login page design is like this. So this is the answer of question number 2.